What's up guys, Techmaster back with another video. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the iPhone 15 8 months later. So this device has been awesome so far. It is on iOS 18 beta 1. I'm going to show you that right now, obviously. So we're on iOS 18 beta 1. I'm just charging my phone right now, 43%. We are good. So yeah, as I said, this phone has been great. And on iOS 18, it's been a pretty good, I gotta say. It's been actually holding up really well. I think the UI, as I said, feels really smooth. And so I don't really notice a huge difference in the ProMotion, stuff. But yeah, so I really love lots of things about this phone. I love the dynamic island. I love how bright this phone is. It's super bright, because that was my one complaint with the iPhone 12 that I had before, was that it just was capped at 625 nits of brightness. This is a 3.5 times brighter display. But it's the same screen as the 14 Pro, just without ProMotion. And I really like, the dynamic island. It's super cool. Plus the screen reader, so it's actually visible outdoors, unlike before. And like, even if you turn it all the way down, you can see it. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. This is an announcement. But yeah, as I said, I've been totally enjoying this. I am in a shelter-in-place right now due to a thunderstorm, but they just lifted it, so that's what that announcement was at my school. I'm at a program for my school. Anyway, though, but yeah, I've been loving this phone in terms of, everything, the camera, battery, all that stuff. So again, we have 10x zoom, 10x zoom. And that's one thing I love about the iPhone 15. It zooms in to 10x. Yes, it's not as good as having like a telephoto camera, but it's still, you don't lose a ton of quality compared to like the iPhone 14 regular, which does lose a ton of quality. So we also have cinematic, which will blur out, background. So it just will focus on me in this case. Or it could focus, so yeah, it's just focusing on me, which that's pretty cool. And then we also have really good video quality, surprisingly. As I said, that we do have HDR, we do have a 2x button as well, really good photos. We have the 48 megapixel camera sensor, so that is nice. I have been taking a ton of these, and the good thing with the 48 megapixel sensors, as I'll kind of show you there. Yeah, 48 megapixel. It's only 5.1 megabytes. Sometimes it's a little bit less than that. So you don't really have to worry, as long as you're not taking like every photo you're taking 48 megapixels. Unlike an Apple Pro RAW shot, it's not going to take up that much data. So yeah, sorry, there's a lot of background noise outside my door. But yeah, so now let's talk about the battery life. I am at 99% battery health. And I'm going to be dead honest, that is totally okay by me. It's been 8 months exactly, so today is July 17th. I got this phone November of 2023, so exactly 8 months. November 17th, that's when I got it. So 8 months exactly, as I said. And I'm okay with this, mainly because as long as my battery health stays within reason, and like, first of all, it charges super quickly. That's one. And two, my last phone actually had poor battery. It only was lasting like 3 hours sometimes when it was at the same battery health. So again, the 15 has 3 hours more battery video playback compared to the iPhone 12. So as long as the battery stays within reason, it doesn't drop 10%, it'll be fine, because the 13s and 15s and all that stuff have great battery life compared to the previous iPhones. The iPhone 12 had a really outdated battery size compared to, all that. So, and I think another reason this phone did go down was not only because it's been 8 months, but I think there was my phone was not, it wasn't a lot of heat, particularly for long periods of time. I think that was the problem, because yes, this phone didn't stop charging or anything, and what the battery life wasn't affected, but it will affect the battery health because the heat of the phone, the back got really hot a lot, and that's where the battery is. Plus the screen got super hot. It's more it was for long periods of time. So again, I'm not mad. I'm just, hopefully, at least hopefully, it can stay, at like, I would be okay if it dropped to 95% maybe at the end of this year. That would be hopefully pretty nice. Maybe even if it was even higher, that would be great actually. But hopefully it just doesn't drop like 10% like last time. It does heat up. As I said, it's still actually kind of hot while it's charging right now. I don't have a thermometer, but I do know it is decently hot, which that's, again, totally fine. I mean, I've had it for a while, so that's obviously another reason. But so far, battery has been it's been great from day one, number one. And yeah, as I said, I'm not terribly mad about it because my battery's still great. It hasn't sucked in any way at all. It's been great from day one. So even if it drops 1% battery health, totally fine. Yeah, so yeah, the 15 has great battery life to begin with, so I'm not even mad. We also have portrait stuff on the camera stuff. Also, if you guys want to turn, if you guys ever want to turn on the 48 megapixels, this HEIF button, if you turn off, it doesn't. But then if you have it on, it will help you take 48 megapixels. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this crap off of here. But yeah, so for example, if I take a 1x shot with the HEIF on of my GoPro, and then you click on info, it'll tell you the resolution. So as I said, 48 megapixels. I don't know why my phone's so laggy. I think it's because it's a little warm right now, but I'll just delete that photo. And yeah, that's just kind of like how it works. So you always want to have that on if you want to take advantage of that 48 megapixel. Otherwise, it will only shoot in 12 megapixels, or actually 24 megapixels maybe, because that's another thing. So the HEIF obviously does, and I want to show you guys how to turn on the 24 megapixel too, because that's also another important feature. This uses way less. This just uses a tiny amount of data. So you do not taking 24 megapixels. It's twice as the resolution, obviously, as, you know, all that. So for example, what you want to do is you want to go formats, and then you want to click photo mode 24 megapixels, so you can set it to 12 as well. And then resolution control takes you up to 48 megapixels. That's the one. Now, I will note that 48 megapixels are only captured on the 1x shot. So as it says here, night mode, flash photos, and, you know, live photos are all 12 megapixels. So that is something to keep in mind. You won't be able to take like night mode or super dark pictures at even on the 1x at night. It'll take it in 12 megapixels no matter what, because it just doesn't have enough to capture all that full resolution in night mode situations, even with the night mode feature off. But, you know, it's all right. Anyway, guys, that is totally okay. But yeah, as I said, this has been a great phone so far, and I hope I hope the battery does well. But again, even if it went down a couple percent, I would not be mad, because again, one of my friends has the 13. It's at like 87% battery health, maybe even less, and his battery still lasts all day. I mean, the 12 that I had before at 90% battery health, it did not last. It only lasted me a few hours. So like, even as long as even if it went down like a lot, it wouldn't make a huge effect because of the big battery difference between the new phones and the old ones. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and subscribe.